What's going on, everyone, and welcome back for a new video. This right here is the 220 efficiency fusion. Now it's built at 220, so the platform of the cannon has to be at 220. Now I got this questions quite a lot where to build this cannon at. So this right here is the 220 stacker, meaning you build a platform at 220. Now this right here is the 200 stacker, so you build a platform at 200. This right here is the 180, so you build at 180, and you know, all the way down. So that should be pretty simple now. So that's pretty much how you do it. Now you would be able to go maybe 1 or 2 blocks above, so you don't really have to do it exactly. But some of my cannons is actually made exactly for 200, so you don't waste any TNT or you waste any sand. So just keep in mind on that. This right here is a 220, so let's go ahead and go straight into it. Now I choose to make a little bit of modification to the scatter, kind of to know you guys' opinion on it. Now this one here uses 3 comparators instead of 2. That way you wouldn't be able to run out of scatter that easily. Also, the 220, of course, with a single sand compression, we wouldn't be able to shoot more than once. You would have sand left right here, but that would be for another shot. This is simple, right? I just stacked it up. Like, you could also only stack it up to right here and just have one shot with no sand left. Some servers doesn't allow pre-stacked sand, I guess. At least that's what Vanity did. So I'm not really sure if any other servers done it. Not really sure about that one. Maybe not. But the possibility is there. You can choose to not follow just having it up. But let's go and jump straight into it. As you can see, your quick reaction right here is that the scatter is not 50 blocks. This is more like 35 or something like that. And I did that because the other one ran out of TNT so fast. You wouldn't be able to shoot like 30 times without it actually being out. This was kind of annoying. So I changed to this one, see if you guys like it. If not, let's go ahead and release another one with another scatter. Also, with the sand compression, if you guys would like dual sand compressions right now, at this stage of cannons, like 220, 240, 255, let me know, because I can easily add that as well, and I think it might be necessary due to all of these things that's going on right now with this single sand compression here. It will only be able to shoot once, and then you have to reload. It's not really a problem if you have sand stacking all the time, so it shouldn't really be a problem for you. But it's just a quick heads up of so you guys know that you will only be able to shoot one time with this bad boy right here, or else it won't really work. It does seem to have lots of sand left, as you can see, as soon as I get here. But it's actually not enough, so kind of sucks, but that's how it is. It does use 230 sand instead of 220. I couldn't get it lower. Maybe you guys can if you play around with it. It would be simple to just redstone it from this one right here over to here. That will give us what we needed, but that will mean that you won't be able to shoot your. You won't be able to take your hammer off without taking your sand compression off and stuff like that. That's just really annoying. So this right here is pretty much what it came to. But let's see how far we are right now. We should be at the end. Alright, so right here we're at 21 chunks, and we are still going perfectly. This right here is 22, and of course we have to plus the distance right here is at 23 chunks-ish. Now if it happens that you guys have your cannon box further away, we can of course find a solution for that as well. But before we do that, let's go ahead and fire this one more time. Work perfectly. The next one is going to work perfectly, and that's going to be the end of 22 plus the 1 chunk before the wall starts. I'm pretty sure we can do one more. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, we could. Okay, so that worked out perfectly. The next one is not going to work, and I'm going to show you why. Because we don't have the same distance, or we don't have everything in exactly one block. As you can see right here, that right there is the limit of the hammer. As you can see, it blew up 2 different places. That's the limit. So that means that our hammer, which is coming right here, is not dipping as much as our slap burst in sand. Now, of course, that because we need to push this piston out as soon as the booster is done and it's about to explode, and we need to add delay to the booster to be able to get the scatter in. This will only dip like maybe half this, so down to right there. Of course, it would be able to do a bit further down, but that will mean you wouldn't be able to have a big scatter and stuff like that. So it's kind of a sacrifice. Now, we fired all of these walls here, and you saw it working at long distance, and I did put slabs down. I'm pretty sure I put slabs down here. Alright. Oh, it wasn't. It was on the test instead. Alright, well, it does slab bust. Let's go around the cannon a little bit. So this right here is the obsidian breaker. Now you would be able to break obsidian with the scatter right here, since it's 4 long, so use 8 TNT each time. So unless it's over 8 durability, you should be fine. If it's over 8, you can use this one right here. That is around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11. So if your durability of obsidian is 10, then you can use this one and it'll insta break it. Now, again, if you want to dual sand compression, let me know down in the comments, because I'll just release another one that's dual sand compression. You'll be able to shoot around 2 or 3 times with the dual sand compression instead of just one. I don't know, it's not really a big difference. You will have also up here printing and stuff like that, so it's not really a big difference. Also, another question I got is that what do you do if your cannon box is a little bit further away from the base? Meaning, if there's a cannon box in front of you, so you have to shoot, let's say, 27 chunks. All you need to do is just add power. I just didn't add the power. I believe 3 is going to be enough. So I just didn't add the power here because it wasn't really necessary, since you're shooting 22 chunks. So if your cannon box is at the perfect place, it's not really a problem. But of course, you can just go ahead. You can add your power right here, like this right here, and it should work just fine. Now, if you don't feel this is enough, if you want to shoot more, then I'm pretty sure this will shoot 27 chunks or something like that. You can add more, but as you see, it's going to run out of signal, so you have to extend it down here. Now, it doesn't help if you extend it down here. You have to actually have the repeater going in to right here, which is not really a problem on this side. It's just getting a little bit more difficult whenever you reach the other side. So this right here is how you'll do that. It should be able to reach it further up than if you want to do it this way right here. There we go. So you would be able to reach a little bit further up if you do it this way. Of course, you might need to extend it even further up with the glowstone and stuff like that. It's a little experiment for you guys. It shouldn't really be a problem. What's the problem is the other side. Let me get rid of this one right down there so it doesn't fuck up the skim. So on the other side, of course, we would have lots of things right here. We will have all these things going right here. So what you could do, of course, you wouldn't be able to hit this one, and you wouldn't be able to hit this one. So what you can do is you can just put a bunch of repeaters. It's still gonna work. Of course, I don't prefer this way, but it is possible if you want to do that. But again, that's really up to you. It's something you can really mess with, but hopefully you're not gonna shoot more than 27 chunks. If so, it's just simple to add a little bit more up. You can even, I'm pretty sure you should be able to extend it right here a little bit, maybe one more block, but nothing more than that. But it's something you'll be able to figure out yourself. But I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it. There was also some discussions about slab bust. So of course I didn't use a big slab bust. I actually just did it just the height so you can water it. If you go in here, you'll be able to water it with a bucket. You'll just be able to reach it. Now if you want to add more slab bust, it's very simple. Just put the repeaters, the dispensers up like this, and then wire it up just like we did on the other ones, as you can see right here. Very simple. Remember to remove the glass. And this one right here is simple. Just place a cobblestone, place a redstone. That should be simple as well. That way you will add more slab bust if you need it. Also, I left a little space right here to add a repeater if you want to downward hybrids. Now, this right here is a simple way to do it. There's other ways to do it if you want to do it that way. That's fine with me as well. But I'm just giving you, this is just kind of the simple way to do it. So if you want to do it like that, you can do so. Other than that, I don't really think there's much more into this cannon here. Let me know if you guys want to use this scatter right here. We don't have to use the scatter right here. It's really up to you guys what you guys want. If you want the dual side compression, again, let me know down in the comments. If you want a different scatter, if you want the two comparators one, where you have to fill the scatter a lot more, like every 30 walls, let me know down in the comment as well. But other than that, guys, this right here is a parallel fusion. If you guys that doesn't know what that is, everything is going directly right here. So let's go ahead and say this blue wall is the hammer, the scatter, the sand, the slab bust, everything. And the power is this magnet right here. So this is pretty much how it looks like. So everything goes into this box, so it's as close to the power as this design here allows it. And then it will of course shoot way further. That also allows us to use each of these sides of power to something different. So this power, this side right here, let me see here, that's on, yeah, so this power right here, this side right here is for the sand and the slab bust. This side right here is on different ticks. So this one here is for the hammer, and it is for the scatter and the red sand one, pretty sure. Other than that, guys, I don't think there's really much more into this cannon here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video here, and if you do, remember to like this video here, comment down below if you have any suggestions, questions, whatsoever. And as always, guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.